Hi, my name is John Pipo. I and other pastors from around the nation are calling the church in America to revive and to awaken. The definition of revival and awakening that I'm working with is from Michael Brown, the great Messianic Jewish scholar. Michael is a great scholar of revivals. I was with him at a conference this summer where we heard him speak about revival and awakening in very compelling ways. But listen to this definition of revival that Michael gives. He says, revival is a season of unusual divine visitation resulting in deep repentance, supernatural renewal, and sweeping reformation in the church, along with the radical conversion of sinners in the world, often producing moral, social, and even economic change in the local and national communities. I think it's a great definition of revival. When you study the history of revivals, you see that they are deep systemic things that affect the church and in turn usually affect the surrounding culture. The atmosphere changes when the church is in revival. So it's not even just like having a revival weekend or having a few nights of calling it a revival. I'm not saying that God can't do something there, and He might kickstart a true, genuine revival. But this is something that has a lasting effect, and it produces deep change in people. And it's for the church. The church needs to be awakened and revived because our culture is not being impacted, as far as I can see and others can see, by the church. We're lacking our saltiness, and we're not so much light in this dark world that we're now in. So, if you're interested in joining me uh, in being a revival church, just invite you to email me or give me a phone call, and I'd love to hook you up with the emails that I'm sending out, and that we could pray for each other as well. Probably in early November, I'll be inviting the pastors that are in this revival church network to join me on a conference call where we can, number one, talk about this definition of revival. Number two, talk about how we can prepare the soil of our people and even our own hearts for revival. And number three, share and pray with each other. If that's you, I'd love to have you join me.